Build the God Squad you've always wanted. InstantMuttCoins.com. Instant delivery, cheapest prices, 24/7 support. Use code CC 15% off. EA tax 10% is covered. Hey, what is going on, Madden family? We are back, and indeed, the Turkey Bowl is finished. Finished. Are we going to get a free 92? We do. And if you guys do not know, the Turkey Bowl solos are really quite easy. Not hard. Like 92 overall. Nat turkey stuffer is beautiful. We're going to go over that. We're going to talk about it. I want to give you guys like a couple little tips. I did this real quick. These are the ones I did right here. Odell, Bosa, Nelson, Bouye, right? The receiving ones are obviously pretty easy. On defense, I come out and punt block, and then I audible to punt safe man and pick the ball off myself. Makes it pretty easy to get through it. It really went fast. And we actually got most of the stars too. Like if you look, 119, that was pretty good. So let's go see. Who should you pick? Now, for me, I've already done the sets. I've already done both sets. If you are planning on doing the sets, you pick someone to do the proper set with. Right? That is pretty simple. If you're not going to be doing the sets, well, the situation becomes a little more difficult. Obviously, it would be based on sort of team need, right? And if you're not sure on who you should get, let's go over it. First off, I think Tom Brady is not the card to pick. It's pretty straightforward. Odell. If you wanted Odell, I see this card more as an investment in the future for when Odell gets another card. Personally, not as much of a play now card. He's a good receiver. He could play in a lot of teams, but he's not like a top 3 receiver in the game. A lot of people probably already have Tyreek Hill. A lot of people already have Torrey Holt. If you're doing the sets, you're obviously getting Michael Irvin. Maybe you've got a Randy Moss or a Tyler Lockett from Most Feared. So I just see Odell, he's an investment card. I may want the next Odell. I'm going to get this Odell, right? Zach Ertz. Tight end. This card is not bad at all. He's slow. Right, we know he's slow. His catching stats, his route run stats are really good. His run block is a little low. I played against Zach Ertz before, the old one. He definitely can be a problem at times. He does hold on to the ball very well. But he's far down on the tight end list for me. I'm not picking him. Quentin Nelson. Okay. Quentin Nelson. Right here, right? We have him, right? As a lineman, getting a free one is never a bad thing, right? You can save coins. Linemen can get expensive, but if you're trying to keep up with the game and upgrade your line, getting a Nat lineman is not really the move. If you use this Nelson, you're probably going to have to stick with him for a while at least. He is a good card. He's a good card. We can compare him to Gene Upshaw here, right? The one difference is Nelson's not upgraded. They're pretty similar. They're not all that different, really. Nelson has the strength and I believe the impact block advantage for sure. Whereas Gene is faster and has the other stuff. I just want to make sure. I don't want to lie. 94 to 92. So that's sort of the difference there. I think Nelson's a really solid, obviously, maybe tied for the best left guard in the game. If you want to go that way. Joey Bosa. Joey B. Osa. I've been playing with this card. I haven't noticed him a lot. I have not. I don't know why, but I haven't. I feel like he should be playing better than he is. Maybe it's just happened, just the way it is. But that 97, 90 to 99 finesse move looks really good. Looks like something exactly what you want in a defensive player. I have no problem going Bosa. Kerrigan, no. Bouye, he's another interesting one where he's a lower rated corner, but he actually compares well to the cards in his range, right? the Ramses, the Pat Peets, True Fonts. All these cards compare really well. I know you're about to say True Font. Yeah, these cards are pretty similar. Look at this. It's crazy. True Font is super cheap. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Even like Slay, you know, Bouye he doesn't have that blazing speed, and that's what we've been looking for lately. We've gotten Dion, Denzel Ward, Surtain, Night Train. All these cards are just so much faster. But if you need depth at corner, go Bouye. Me personally, corners are going to be a dime a dozen, similar with running backs. I don't need another Nat corner at all. And then Amos. Amos is what I would consider an investment card. Okay, everyone's gonna have Tillman. You know, you got Pat Tillman. You have Pat Tillman. But at a certain point, Amos is archetype. You see the square with the arrows, right? It's a bad archetype. Currently, I'm gonna pull up my little spreadsheet here, and I'm gonna look at this, because eventually he's gonna get a lot of the good stuff. He's gonna get Lurker and Acrobat and Enforcer. It's gonna happen, and he's gonna get a lot of this stuff at better tiers earlier on. At his overall right now, he's not the best. At 95 overall, he's a little bit better, right? He's definitely a little bit better, but he's obviously not there yet, right? He's just not there yet. Or even 96 or 97 overall. So Amos again is an investment card for me, right? Some card I'm keeping. I have him here. That I say this is a card I'm just gonna hold on to, right? Maybe you have Jamal Adams, who's great, or Troy, or Tillman as well. You don't want to go that way. It's tough. None of these cards is like, bam, CC. This is the card I should get. I wish I could just have done that and it would have been easy. But you got Beckham, who, again, like I said, he compares okay to the cards around him. We've got to compare him to Lockett here, right? Pretty similar card. A lot of us got Lockett for Most Feared. Moss. He still compares okay. You know, Odell's not powered up, right? Tyreek. He beats him in most things in speed. Julio, again, very comparable card, faster version. All these cards are just really the same as other ones. Pick who you have the best need for or invest for in the future for. That would be Amos for me, or Beckham. I think it just makes the most sense. Those two guys are more likely to get combine cards or something like that, when you're going to need this card probably and you might not have it. So that's where I would personally go. I'm gonna hold on to mine. Personally, I want to wait see what House Rules is. There's obviously no rush to do this. I obviously have done both sets already. I have all the cards I need. Nat. We'll see. I don't know, but I'm not gonna go and rush into it too much there. Now, for the second part of the video, we're gonna talk about the Turkey Day All-Stars. Okay. Thanksgiving Day All-Stars. Who should we do? Now, honestly, right now at this cost, at the cost we are sitting at currently, I'm not doing too many of these, okay? These are expensive. You're talking these 86s around 50, 60K at the moment, right? You're talking 180, 200K-ish range right now for a 92 and 92. The risk isn't there. So for a card like Micah Hyde, like him getting up to a 92, he's not going to be this all-world card, right? Even Calvin Ridley, who I've done his set, he's not going to be an all-world card. He's going to be a 92 receiver, like 10 others, right? Hawkinson, again, very similar. Roquan could be very good, but again, he's fallen in line with that Shazier, Willis, Lewis, Bosworth, Devin White, Devin Bush. He sort of really falls in there. And if you really want to spend 200K on a card without a power up, like I don't. Now Lattimore would be okay. if he gets both of them. I don't think he will get both of them. He'll get a pass defended for sure. But the interception, I'm not sure. But again, 200K, not feeling that. He's not going to take the spot of many of these corners. I'd even be more inclined to like, but he's above Bouye. He's going to be behind Night Train and Pat Pete and Dion and Ward and all these other cards. So the one interesting card is Dak. Okay. Now, I'm not a big Dak fan, but I respect what Dak has done this year. 1000%. Dak has impressed me. He's really impressed me, okay? Dak is an improviser quarterback, okay? He's an improviser. If he hits one of these two things, the card's going to be good. I would like to see him hit both and then get a power-up, obviously. If he hits one, he's going to get 82 speed, which means he gets Escape Artist. He'll have 88 throw power then, which is the same as Luck's card. It's both, obviously. Going to have higher throw power than Luck. His short accuracy would be 92. His medium would be 88. His deep would be 89. His break sack would even be 94. Dak could very well end up being like the quarterback of choice in the game if he hits these things and gets a power up very easily. It's crazy to say, but this Dak could be really good. A top tier quarterback. Right up there with Luck. Ahead of Russell Wilson. Ready to be ahead of Russell Wilson. And where you put Lamar and Vic in there is kind of up to you. Since they're not improvisers, they are scramblers. I think Dak is the best one to do. I'm probably going to do Dak. Okay? I'm going to wait until the cost of these cards comes down a little bit. But I'm probably going to end up doing Dak. And I think a lot of people will do Dak because he's a cowboy and all that. But his card could actually be good. His card, if he gets it, is totally a usable quarterback and a viable option. 100%. If he doesn't do it, his card is useless. Is Dak going to get 250 yards? I mean, I'm looking up the stats this year. Dak's game by game. I'm going to assume it's been pretty good. He had, against the Eagles, he went under 250. Against the Saints, he went under 250. And against the Dolphins, he went under 250. But in those same games, he has also not passed for 3 touchdowns. The only other game that he did not pass for 3 touchdowns but went over 250 was the Jets. The game they lost, he had no touchdown. But you need two sides to the story. Obviously, they play the Bills. The Bills. Have the Bills given up 250 passing yards to anyone? I'm going to find out. Let's look. Against the Jets, week 1, 175. Against the Giants, 250. Eli got 250 on him, okay? The Bengals also got exactly 250. None of these are 3 touchdowns either. Patriots, Tom Brady, 150 and 0 touchdowns. Titans, 183 yards, no touchdowns. Dolphins again. Fitzmagic went for 282 and a 1 TD. Again, that's fair. The Eagles, Carson Wentz. The game they won, 172 yards, 1 touchdown. Okay. The Redskins, no, Dwayne Haskins did not do it. 144 yards. What I'm trying to say here, the Bills aren't bad. Okay, the Bills aren't bad. Baker, when they beat the Bills, 238 and 2 touchdowns. The Bills played the Dolphins last week. Fitzmagic went for 320 and no touchdowns. Nobody's passed for 3 touchdowns on them. But it's 3 total touchdowns, so Dak could run the ball in, right? 250 passing yards only eclipsed a couple times. For 40% of the time, it looked like, probably. So, if Dak hits one of these, he's a usable card. If he hits none of them, he's not usable. That's your only thing. Otherwise, if you're doing team, obviously pick team cards. Makes a lot of sense. But that's those are my thoughts on all this. I think it makes a lot of sense. I'm okay with it. I would use Dak. I hope Dak gets them both, and I want to use them, and I want to try them out. So we'll see. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back. More videos, more content, more fun. You guys are the best. But you knew that. I'm out. Peace.